Ephesians 2:6. And God raised us up with Christ and seated us with him in the heavenly realms in Christ Jesus. The empty tomb is not just a biblical monument, it's the eternal proof that Jesus Christ lives. It's a reminder that death, darkness, and defeat have an expiration date when God steps in. Over 2,000 years ago, the world thought it was over when Jesus was laid in that tomb, sealed, guarded, and forgotten. But early that Sunday morning, the stone was rolled away, and what was meant to hold him captive became the evidence of his power. The empty tomb screams a message that still echoes through time. Nothing can stop God's plan. And that same resurrection power is alive in us today. Romans 8:11 says, "The spirit of him who raised Jesus from the dead lives in you." That means whatever looks dead in your life, your dreams, your faith, your marriage, your purpose, can live again. Maybe you've had moments when you felt buried by shame, loss, or failure. Times when it felt like the weight of the world sealed your hope behind a stone. But just like the tomb, that stone is no match for the power of God. I remember a man who lost everything: his job, his family, and even his sense of purpose. For years, he walked around feeling buried by disappointment. But one day, while reading the story of the resurrection, he realized that the same Jesus who walked out of the tomb could also walk him out of depression. Slowly, God began to rebuild his life. He got a new job, reconciled with his family, and started a ministry helping others find hope. His life became a living testimony that resurrection is not just a Sunday message. It's a daily reality. Maybe your tomb isn't physical, but emotional or spiritual. A place where your joy, faith, or courage has been buried. But here's the truth. The tomb is empty, and so is every limitation that tried to keep you bound. When Jesus rose, he didn't just conquer death. He conquered everything that represents defeat. That's why Ephesians 2:6 says, "We are seated with him in heavenly places, above fear, above anxiety, above every principality and power." You are not fighting for victory. You're fighting from victory. So even when life feels dark, remember, darkness only means resurrection. Morning is near. The stone will roll away, and what once held you captive will become your greatest testimony. The empty tomb is proof that God finishes what he starts. No matter what has died in your hands, a dream, a relationship, a purpose, if you place it in God's hands, resurrection is possible. Because the tomb is empty, your hope is alive, your purpose is restored, and your future is secure. Walk boldly in that truth today, knowing the King who conquered the grave still reigns, and because he lives, you will conquer too.